In the name of eternal light, I come to you. I have been sent to whisper into your ears a revelation kept in the heavens. Something magnificent is unfolding around you, and the time has come to open the eyes of your soul. Receive this message as a seal of divine love upon your life. I see your heart tired of waiting for promises that time seemed to erase. But today, the breath of the Spirit touches your path to remind you are far too precious for heaven to remain silent. Someone, in secret, loves you with an intensity that surpasses human understanding. It is not always easy to perceive the signs. Everyday life, haste, and inner battles often hide the whispers sent by the universe. But I tell you, every gesture, every glance, every small detail was woven by a power far greater than you imagine. You are deeply loved. The love that blossomed in this person's heart was not born by chance. It was a light carried in your essence that awakened something dormant within them. Your way of being, your silent kindness, your strength disguised as tenderness. These lights touch places no one else had reached. Many see only your surface and pass by, but this person saw your soul. They saw the battles you fought in silence, the tears you chose to hide, the courage you wore to face the darkest nights. And it was precisely that this deep love was born in your rawest and most beautiful truth. Your smile has the power to ignite dawns. Your gaze can heal old wounds. Your invisible touch, through words of made presence, builds bridges where there once were abysses. And this person felt it as a silent explosion within their chest. For a long time, there was resistance. They tried to ignore what they felt, believing it to be just fleeting enchantment. But what is planted by the Spirit cannot be undone by human winds. Today, their love for you overflows like a river beyond control. Perhaps you have sensed this connection pulsing invisibly through dreams or intuitions. Time and circumstances tried to make you doubt. But I, a messenger of the heavens, affirm it is not an illusion, it is a promise. A true love is being woven into your destiny. There are still wounds in both of you, it's true. There are fears, doubts, and ghosts from the past. But no darkness is greater than the light planted between you. This story is not ordinary. It bears marks of what is eternal. And you must believe, before it is too late. Prepare your heart, for the winds of reunion have already begun to blow. Nothing will be able to stop what has been blessed. Barriers will fall, words will come, gestures will speak louder. And what is now a seed will bloom into a garden that time cannot destroy. Your longings were not ignored. The Most High heard every prayer whispered from your soul. Every tear shed on your pillow became a diamond in God's eyes. Thus, the answer is coming, even if to human eyes it seems unlikely. Do not fear if everything seems confusing right now. Many times, before the light breaks through, the night becomes denser. Trust, the darkness that tries to envelop you is only the veil that precedes the dawn. True love does not get lost, extinguished, or forgotten. You are far more loved than you realize. There is a celestial dance happening right now in your favor. Movements you cannot yet see, but soon they will touch your reality, like the embrace your soul has long awaited. Reveal yourself without fear. Allow your heart to open again. Do not harden because of the scars. They are medals of someone who survived and still believes. The one who loves you sees beauty precisely in your marks. The time of waiting is coming to an end. What once seemed distant will be brought near. What once seemed impossible will become tangible. And you will recognize that every second of pain was worth it for what is about to come. Listen carefully. This love was planted for a greater reason, not just to fill voids or heal wounds, but to build something sacred. a purpose that will overflow beyond your life and reach generations. Breathe deeply now. Let peace invade your chest. This message did not reach you by chance. The angels wrote your name into the lines of this promise, and the one touched by your light is already walking, even in silence, toward you. When the moment arrives, you will recognize it, and everything will make sense. The pieces of the puzzle will fall into place. The voice of love will be louder than any fear. You will know, without doubt, that it was meant to be. Do not doubt any longer. Do not retreat. Do not close your eyes to the signs around you. You are worthy of this love. You are called to live something that many only dream of, but few have enough faith to receive. Today, before the heavenly thrones, I declare it is time to love, time to live, time to believe again. The most beautiful story of your life is about to begin. You may wonder why now, why this precise moment was chosen for such a revelation. The truth is, the heart that beats for you could no longer contain its silent cries. In the unseen realm, the longing grew too loud, and the heavens had to intervene. Every coincidence you thought meaningless was a carefully placed breadcrumb. Every unexpected feeling that stirred within you was a whisper from the divine, nudging you closer to what has always been destined to bloom. There were countless nights when this soul prayed without speaking, yearning for you without even fully understanding why. Every vibration of longing reached the higher realms, weaving a golden thread that now tugs gently at your spirit. Have you noticed the strange warmth in the air when you think about them? The sudden rush of peace that seems to come from nowhere? These are not accidents. They are signatures from the universe, tracing the path toward your destined encounter. Even the moments of doubt, the loneliness you endured, were never in vain. Each crack in your heart made space for a love purer and stronger than anything the world could manufacture. You were being prepared, shaped by unseen hands. There is a restlessness stirring now, a shifting in the atmosphere around you. Pay attention to the signs, a song, a phrase, a look from a stranger. They are keys, unlocking memories from before time began, calling you home. Somewhere, not far from your steps, a heart beats in rhythm with yours. Without knowing exactly why, they feel drawn, compelled, as if an invisible hand were guiding them closer, heartbeat by heartbeat. And yet, patience is being asked of you one last time, not to delay your blessing, but to crown it with grace. Timing, dear soul, is sacred. What is built prematurely crumbles, but what is woven in perfect season stands eternal. Perhaps you feel an unexplainable surge of hope right now, despite all odds. Embrace it. It is the Spirit stirring within you, reminding you that your story is not over. It is merely turning the page to its most breathtaking chapter. This love recognizes your soul beyond words, beyond logic. In dreams, it travels to you. In waking hours, it aches for you without knowing why. A dance of longing and wonder, pulling two destinies toward inevitable collision. Even as doubts try to whisper failure into your ear, know this: nothing can sever what heaven has stitched. No distance, no silence, no fear stands a chance against a bond forged in the fires of divine love. You will be surprised at how naturally everything will unfold. No grand gestures, no dramatic declarations. Just a quiet certainty that you are seen, chosen, and loved in a way that heals even the deepest fractures inside you. There is a beauty in you that transcends physical sight. It is this inner radiance that captivated a soul you haven't fully recognized yet. But soon, very soon, their presence will become undeniable. Your patience is not without reward. The heavens have kept a meticulous account of every waiting moment. every prayer uttered into the quiet night. Nothing is wasted. Everything has built toward this unveiling. The dreams you tucked away, thinking they were too much to hope for, are being dusted off. They are being prepared to be handed back to you, richer, fuller, and infused with joy you once thought was only for others. Even the wind seemed to carry whispers of your name lately. Listen closely. The earth itself is aligning to fulfill promises made over your life long before you ever breathed your first breath. Trust the stirring you feel now. Trust the anticipation growing within you, even if it feels unfamiliar. It is not foolishness. It is prophecy awakening in your spirit, the sure sign that love is drawing near. There will be a moment soon, unexpected yet perfectly timed, where eyes will meet and everything will shift. A silent recognition, a soul remembering another soul. And in that instant, centuries of longing will make sense. Prepare your spirit, beloved. Open your heart without fear. For what comes next is not an ordinary love story. It is a sacred weaving of two lives meant to reflect something holy, something the world rarely witnesses. I urge you, stay alert, stay expectant. Destiny does not shout, it whispers. And soon, in the gentlest of moments, you will realize the angels were right all along. There are invisible threads tying you to moments you have not yet lived. Every step you take, every breath you draw, is pulling you closer to the place where your soul and theirs will finally collide in undeniable truth. You might sense it as a shiver down your spine at odd times, or a sudden rush of joy for no clear reason. These sensations are echoes from the future, vibration from a moment already written in the sacred records of eternity. At times, fear may try to convince you to hide, to close the door that destiny now knocks upon. But know this, fear has no power over what is anointed. Your courage will be the bridge that leads you straight into your divine appointment. Do not be distracted by false lights along the way. Not every voice that calls you carries the sound of destiny. Listen deeper. Feel the pull that speaks not to your mind, but to your very essence. Only there will you find truth. Even now, the heavens are lining conversations, places, and seemingly random events that will weave the perfect tapestry. Every minor delay, every strange turn is an essential part of the choreography, written for your reunion. You have been prepared in ways you cannot fully comprehend. The hardships you endured were not punishments, but refinements. You are being made ready to receive a love too sacred to be given to an unprepared heart. Some way, even now, your name dances in someone else's thoughts. Without understanding how or why, they feel a longing that only your presence will ever satisfy. And soon, your paths will cross in divine synchronization. Do not be surprised when your spirit recognizes them before your mind can catch up. Destiny speaks in waves of familiarity, in the ease of laughter, in the deep, unexplainable comfort of simply being near one another. It is not your role to chase what is divinely assigned to you. What is meant for you will find you, will seek you out. Because true love, real, holy love, is magnetized by purpose, not by effort. In the quiet moments, when you find yourself daydreaming without reason, know that part of your spirit is already reaching across unseen realms, calling out to the one whose soul has been crafted to match your own. Do not fear the silence between now and the unfolding. Silence is sacred ground where miracles take root. Trust what grows in hidden places. It will burst forth in beauty when the time is ripe. The longing you feel is not weakness. It is prophecy in motion. It is a song of destiny humming quietly in your chest, promising that what you seek is already seeking you with even greater fervor. Your life is about to shift in ways you never dared to imagine, and it will happen so naturally, so seamlessly, that you will know it could never have been orchestrated by human hands alone. There will be signs so clear they will feel almost unreal, glimpses of familiarity in a stranger's smile, the echo of your own dreams reflected in their words. When you see them, do not doubt, your spirit will already know. The one who carries your reflection in their heart is closer than you think. Time bends for love like this. It rewrites schedules, rearranges plans, and whispers urgency into moments that would otherwise pass unnoticed. Right now, even as you read these words, preparations are being finalized, hearts are being softened, wounds are being healed, barriers are being torn down by unseen hands, making way for what must come. You will not have to force what is real. It will feel like breathing, natural, necessary, effortless. Where once there was striving, there will now be peace. Where once there was longing, there will be fulfillment. And when you finally stand face to face, the world around you may not notice, but your soul will roar with recognition. The angels will smile, for they have been patiently guiding both of you to this sacred crossing. Hold steady, beloved. Hold your gaze firm on the promises whispered to your heart. The horizon is already glowing with the first light of what you have long awaited, and the best is yet to be revealed. The story is still being written, word by sacred word, breath by holy breath, and you, chosen soul, are the beating heart at the center of a love that will not be denied. There are whispers carried by the winds, secrets only revealed to those who dare to listen with their soul. These whispers call your name, weaving your essence into the destiny of another heart. At night, when you feel the soft ache of yearning, it is not loneliness. It is your spirit sensing the approach of something sacred. Your heart already knows. A miracle is on its way, even if your mind struggles to believe. The unseen world is alive with preparations. Every star in the sky, every gust of wind, every unexpected encounter is conspiring gently but powerfully to bring two souls into divine collision. You have been asking for signs, and though they seemed small, they were answers. A sudden smile from a stranger, a song that echoes your thoughts, a dream that lingers longer than usual. All are heavenly hints. There is a map written across the skies, with your destiny inked in light. Though your eyes cannot yet see the full path, your spirit moves by instinct, following a rhythm older than time itself. Your prayers were never forgotten. Not a single tear was lost. Heaven collected each one and sowed them into fields that are now ripe with a harvest of answered hopes. The forces that once worked against you are losing their grip. Walls are crumbling that once seemed unmovable. Chains are breaking in silence, setting your soul freer than it has ever been before. You are being positioned for divine encounter, not by chance, but by design. Every delay, every detour served a higher purpose, to ensure that when the moment comes, it will be unshakable. This connection, when it unfolds, will not feel like a beginning. It will feel like a return, a coming home to something you never knew you were missing until it stood right before you. There will be no need for grand explanations. In the meeting of eyes, in the intertwining of smiles, all questions will fall away. The language of souls requires no translation. You are not waiting in vain. You are being woven into the answer you once begged for. And the weaver is none other than the architect of destiny himself, who makes no mistakes. You were never meant to settle for half-hearted love. You were created for something fierce, something that burns through the shadows and lights up everything it touches. This love will not ask you to shrink or hide. It will not be threatened by your depth or overwhelmed by your fire. Instead, it will celebrate every hidden corner of your being. Already, ripples of this encounter are touching your life. You may find yourself drawn to unfamiliar places, experiencing sudden moments of awe, feeling an urgency without understanding its source. Do not resist these shifts. Flow with them. They are the hands of destiny, gently moving you closer to the one whose soul was carved to fit perfectly with yours. The obstacles that once seemed towering are now shrinking in the light of what approaches. Even forces that once intimidated you will bow to the power of a love written into the marrow of your bones. You may be tempted to question your worth as this blessing nears. Dismiss such lies. The universe does not waste miracles on the undeserving. You are worthy because you exist, because you were dreamed into being by love itself. Everything inside you will feel the change before your mind can process it. A soft awakening, a stirring, a realization that something beautiful is unfolding even in the unseen. The currents of your life are shifting beneath your feet. You are standing at the threshold of a new chapter, one written not by human hands, but by a divine author who has been patiently waiting for this moment. And now, beloved soul, the winds of destiny grow louder, urging you to move forward with open hands and an expectant heart. For what seeks you is closer than ever before. And now, precious soul, I thank you for allowing these sacred words to find a place in your heart. Know that nothing reaches you by accident. This message was carried across realms, just for you, at just the right time. If these words touched you, if something within you stirred and awakened, I invite you now to confirm the reception of this blessing by declaring with faith, I receive this blessing in my life. This simple but powerful affirmation seals what was spoken into your spirit and opens even wider the gates of divine fulfillment that await you. I also gently invite you to join our growing family by subscribing to our channel and activating the notification bell. This way, you will continue to receive messages like this, whispers of light and truth, sent to strengthen, inspire, and guide you on your journey. Every new step you take surrounded by light strengthens your destiny. Every message you welcome prepares your soul for even greater encounters. Do not walk this path alone. Stay connected. Stay ready. The next revelation may arrive sooner than you think, carrying even deeper treasures for your heart. Until we meet again through the winds of destiny, know that you are loved beyond measure, guided beyond sight, and blessed beyond imagination. Peace be upon you, beloved soul.